Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ikomo Jones. Hope you guys are doing well on Sunday. It actually rained here pretty hard here on Sunday. We're supposed to get a cool front come through. But if you know Texas, it's either going to be extremely hot or less hot. I don't believe that, anything anymore because we had a hot summer. We had a hot winter last year, like 85 degrees. But, anyways, today I want to talk to you guys about character, who you are as a person, what your type of qualities are. As the definition goes, it is the mental and moral qualities of an individual. And I want to ask you the question, what are your character? You know what I'm saying? Have you let your character be skewed by, people's actions? Have your character been, shifted because of, what people have said and done to you? Have fallen victim of that before. I've let, certain people's words, dictate my life and stuff. I've let certain people's actions, have an effect on me to where it has changed my character. To me, we're all created, as who we are. What I'm saying? There are people out there who are selfish, and they're all about themselves. There are people out there who don't have compassion. There are people out there who, don't have open minds about things. And one cool thing about this YouTube channel that, I want to offer is that, I'm open minded, and my people who listen to those videos, that you're open minded about certain things. Because at the end of the day, we're all human. What I'm saying? We're not perfect, and we do our best. We do our best to achieve the best. We do our best to make it day by day because right now in this world, man, it's getting real bad. Like it's pretty much, almost you can just say black and white. What I'm saying? Like it's pretty much down to that, and won't go into detail about that because I don't really follow the bandwagon of that, man. But there's the compassion is being gone, the love is being gone, the peace is being gone. And with this YouTube channel, man, like despite of what's going on out there, I'm trying to project love and peace and compassion toward people and stuff because at the end of the day, to me, love is everything, man. Love conquers all, man. And if I can reach people and do what I can, then so be it. To me, this is the realest when it comes to character. To me, this is the realest that you'll see of me. And when I say the realest, not the fact that I perceive or I project a different image out in the world, but when I run across people, man, you know, people are drawn to me and stuff and everything, and I do sit down and have conversations with them. But if you were to try to talk to me about 5 years ago, you wouldn't get this out of me. What I'm saying? If people would talk to me about their problems and stuff, I'd be like, well, man, that sucks. Pat on the back, you know, whatever, enjoy your life. What I'm saying? It was no compassion there. What I'm saying? It's kind of like, I followed the bandwagon back then. And I finally came to a conclusion to where it's like, this is who I am. This is what I'm about. The people, who again joined my YouTube channel, thank you. Hopefully this stuff encourages you. But for the most part, what I'm saying, this is just like, my journals as far as me, because I'm finally able to get out, my struggles and stuff and show people, the real projection of who I am. You know, I believe that a lot of people look at me, in closed doors and out closed doors. I've met not necessarily new people personally, but I've met a few people on Facebook who have heard of me, and they requested because hey, I've heard of you. What I'm saying? To me, with character, it's not about just as far as what you perceive, but it's as far as what people say. What kind of imprint are you leaving on people? I have some people who I just met last week because I DJ'd a wedding, and some people have heard of me, what I'm saying? And because of what they heard of me and they got to meet me, they're willing to engage and be my friend and get to know who I am. And that's cool, what I'm saying? Because I want to project, what I'm saying, my qualities. I want to project, my attributes to people, man, because I honestly do care and I actually do have compassion for people and everything. And just like I say, with this channel, man, and with myself and with you, what I'm saying? Hopefully you get to a point to where if you feel that your character has been, skewed or just jaded or tarnished because of certain things, man, take that U-turn, man, and get back to who you are. Because at the end of the day, no one can do you and be you better than yourself. Cat Williams said it best. You know what I'm saying? You got to look out for your star number one player, which is yourself. And so therefore, me, I'm getting more back in tune with myself. You know what I'm saying? And with people that's wanting to seek advice and stuff, man, I'll do the best that I can. I'm, for sure not perfect, and I don't have all the answers, but I'm willing to give it a try. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to be there for you and everything. And I'm willing to help you in this road because, again, in this life, man, the road is just chaotic and stuff, man. And the people that you have trust for, you had trust for, people have let you down. I've definitely been part of that to where I've been let down personally. I've had friends who have been let down because of family members and everything. And because of me having the compassion and being open minded and just being there for people, having that trustworthiness. People are drawn, what I'm saying. And we go through things, we talk about things, we get to the root of situations. Speaking of roots, Abraham Lincoln has a quote that states, reputation is the shadow, a tree is the character. One of my favorite trees that I always enjoy looking at, which I don't see anymore, is a tree in Palestine. I used to hang out with this family, the Tierneys, and I would actually go up to their farm with them and stuff, and was just so in awe of the tree because of just how big it was and the structure it was, and the greenness of the leaves, and you saw the roots and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you were just fascinated by the tree because it showed strength. It was just like there in your face. And to me, with your reputation, yeah, that has part to do with who you are as far as your reputation and your integrity. But the main thing is, when someone looks at you, man, what do they see? You know what I'm saying? When they look at you, what do they feel? What do they hear? Because I believe that we can sense each other's energies, man. I believe that we can feel each other's energies, whether it be good or bad, because I think that you can take yourself into a place and, you may say, oh, I don't feel right in here because I believe that there's, a certain energy there, man. I believe that there's probably, a situation to where it may not be suitable for you because that's not part of your character or whatever the case may be. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but I don't know. But when it comes to character, man, like who are you, man? You know what I'm saying? Have you let people dictate your life? Have you let people control your life? Have you let people, get the upper hand over you? You know what I'm saying? To me, the most deadliest weapon out here, man, it's not a cigarette, it's not alcohol, it's not, a car wreck or whatever the case may be. To me, the most deadliest weapon out here, man, is your mouth. You know what I'm saying? That can speak life to somebody and that can speak death to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I've had people speak life. I've had people speak life to me. I've had people speak deaf to me, and again, the people that did speak deaf to me, it did change my character at one point. Not saying that it was completely their fault, but because of that action, I made the choice to go this way. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore, my statement is to watch out what you say to people because you don't know the impact that you have on somebody, man. You can sit here and make fun of somebody because they may be overweight or something, or you may say something to somebody to where they have a speech impediment, or they may not be able to read and stuff, and because you make fun of them, you know that destroys their character because it to me, whenever you attack somebody's character, certain things flourish because you're supposed to have these characters. You're supposed to have this characteristic of positive things, of good things, to do right what's good, to obey things. But when you have somebody who makes fun and attack you, man, to me it produces certain things. Like a person starts to feel down about themselves. They start to question themselves. They start to just look at life different and begin to attack themselves. Their self esteem gets lowered. You know what I'm saying? And just because someone spoke something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been a big dude, most of my life. I've been bigger than this, I've been smaller than this, and through my homeless thing, I've had, I've put on some weight obviously because just the food, choices and stuff. But I'm getting back and all into that, but that's a rabbit trail. But for the simple fact, I've had people make comments about me. You know what I'm saying? I've had people make comments about my size and stuff. And I'm at a place in my life to where, my character is strong enough to where I don't let it affect me because I know who I am. At the end of the day, whether in public or at my sister's apartment or wherever the case may be, when I look in the mirror, I see Zacomo Jones. You know what I'm saying? I see Zacomo Jones. I know that Zacomo Jones is strong. I know that Zacomo Jones is independent. I know that Zacomo Jones can put his mind to anything he want and apply it. I know that Zacomo Jones has the ability to get where he needs to get and to apply the certain steps to get there. They're just gullible people out there, man, who just don't know any better. And I say gullible people because you get your authority from somewhere. You know what I mean? To sit here and feel that you can talk down upon somebody or make fun of somebody or whatever. I don't know you know where you get it from, but you know, as far as the people that attack other people, you know what I'm saying. Let me question your character. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that the character qualities that you're supposed to have? Because to me, that's not. You know what I'm saying? I always use a scripture. Again because my personal life is Bible, but there's a scripture that says you will know me by the fruits of you will know that these are my people by the fruits of their spirit. And there are a lot of people who say that they love God or whatever the case may be, but their fruits don't line up. You know what I'm saying? You want to sit here and kumbaya and praise the Lord on this day and stuff, but if you see somebody with a speech impediment, or you may see somebody overweight and stuff, and you poke and make fun of them and laugh at them and stuff, like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? You're not being who you're saying that you are, because you're this person right here, and in all actuality you're this. So my whole thing is, when it comes to character, man, who are you, man? Who are you? Are you are you projecting? Are you showing the world your love? Are you showing the world your compassion? Are you open minded with stuff? A lot of things. People, when people fall, man, I remember getting a phone call when people fall. You have certain people that will say, "Man, I'm sorry that had to go through that and stuff, man. Here's a hug." You know what I'm saying? Whatever, we can pray for you, blase, blase, whatever the case may be. You have other people, when someone falls, they sit there and they want to try to point the finger and nag and, "Oh, you know better, and I'm only saying this out of you, out of tough love and stuff." Man, I'm already down. People already are down. Because life itself is difficult. People want to say life is fun. To me, life is difficult, because if you let it consume you, it will literally kill you. But when somebody's down, man, if you're one of those people that like to point the finger and nag and sit here and, "Oh, well, you know better, this and that or whatever," shame on you, man, because the simple fact that you don't know what that person is going through. You have no idea what the situation may be. Yeah, a person may have a kid out of wedlock, at a wedlock and stuff, whatever. Yeah, a person may have lost their virginity, or yeah, a person may have had a drink or a cigarette or whatever the case may be. But who are we to sit here really and judge? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not trying to say that, because to me, the who why are you judging me thing is like this new cliche trending stuff in this world. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to, as a person with character, you're supposed to have these certain qualities. You're supposed to have these certain qualities that you project, man. And if you're not that type of person, man, that's projecting those qualities, man, and you always want to sit here and nag and cry and complain and point the finger to make yourself feel better as far as some self gratification, then, man, maybe you need to look in the mirror and find out who you really truly are, because you're not being the person that you're perceiving to say that you are. You're just drawing conclusions by what you see. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's pretty much just a little basis as far as what I want to talk about today, because again, I've been in that situation, man, to where my character was changed because of the action. I mean, my character was as far as it will always be me, but by certain things, events or whatever influences, it can change you. And it can change a person to where a person stays dark. You know what I'm saying? A person may not want to get up and fly and do stuff because, "Oh, I remember when so and so told me this," or, "Oh, I remember when so and so told me that." If that was the case with me, man, I probably wouldn't be here making videos. I probably wouldn't be doing pretty much anything right now. But I had so many people try to attack me, man. And at one point in life, it was victory as far as attacking my character, but not anymore, man, because I know who I am. I'm my star number one player. I'm gonna continuously live my life, you know, People are going to see my reputation. I have mixed reputation as far as my shadow. I used to sell drugs and stuff. I'm not happy about it, but I'll be boastful about it and say it. I used to sell drugs. I used to, do whatever. I'm still in the bars DJing right now, but that doesn't dictate my character. That doesn't change my character as far as who I am. You know, Many people out here, man, because they're out here just they're just trying to make it, and I'm one of these people that's trying to make it. My vehicle's messed up. It's drivable, but I don't have a 9 to 5 job and stuff. I'm trying to find better means to do what I do. But just because I'm in a certain atmosphere doesn't mean that my character is not changed. What I'm saying? It doesn't change my character. I'm just doing what I need to do right now to survive. So therefore, like I say, once again, man, if you're a type of person who likes to attack people, man, and try to tell them, oh, well, you know better, this and that, you have no idea what that person is going through. What I'm saying? You're reliable for those person's actions. You're reliable for what that person does because you know, get either shot them with deadly arrows or infected them with venom. You know, and like I say, I'm strong enough to where I'm here and I'm trying to reach out to people. What I'm saying? If you've been that way, man, you got somebody. I'm not here to chastise you. I'm not here to criticize you. I'm going to hug you. Hey, we're going to have a hug. What I'm saying? High five it. I'm going to tell you to get back up. What I'm saying? I'm going to tell you to do what you got to do, man, in order to make it. Because at the end of the day, it's us. You know what I mean? And hopefully people will see this video, man, and we can get more chain links together. So I do want to thank you guys for listening to me. Hopefully, my message was good enough for you. You know, um, just love you guys with all of my heart. You know what I mean? And hopefully y'all have a good week, man, and talk to you soon, man. Y'all be good. Later.